Welcome. Great, there's like a parrot to my left, apparently. Welcome to Let's Play ESO Aldmeri Dominion, Episode 2. You know, even my Dark Elf expert that I am, had trouble with some of the more esoteric concepts. His duty of faith, family, masters, and all that is good. He saves his people on numerous occasions, including helping to repel at least 2 Akavari invasions, most recently that led to the creation of a cherished Demonar Pact. There's some sort of connection to the Daedra Mafala, who the Dark Elves... Well, a good Daedra. Hold on for a second. Yeah. Because I realized, you know, wait a second, I was an orc and molehold, and I was literally an orc and molehold, so should mean I should get attacked, right? Apparently not. Anyways, he preaches duty of faith. Apparently, apparently has some sort of connection to the Daedra Mafala. Dark Elves call one of the good Daedra. He does have a dark side, though. I've been told that he is an unnatural, and lustful thoughts and murderous intentions, so not very different from the rest of the puny Dark Elves, right? This right here is in the Grand Palace in Vic City, which conveniently has the same name that he does. I spent a few minutes in his presence, but I couldn't help but stare at his strange appearance. Also, he tended to run the chamber as a tactic to make his mortal creatures feel inferior. Surprisingly well. I'm happy to have been able to spend some quality time in such a personage of impressiveness. I discovered everything I could about the one they call Mother Morrowind, Almamexia. It turns out she mostly inhabits the temple in Warnold, so I wasn't able to get a face-to-face with the Dark Elf patron of healers and teachers. I'm very disappointed, as I'm given to understand that for a goddess she is the elk's antlers. I also claim that she embodies the best of Dark Elf culture and determination, which would fit into my area of expertise quite nicely. One piece told me she protects the poor and the weak, and that her wisdom guides the Dunmeri through all their affairs. One Dark Elf in a corner club also mentioned that she was kind of a stick in the mud, when Ordinator dragged her away before I could ask what she meant by that. Oh well. The most mysterious of the 3 god monarchs is Sil, known as the Mystery of Morrowind, and the Wizard of Wonderiness. I believe that's what the priest called him. I misplaced those notes, and I'm writing this last bit from memory while having a few mugs of mead. Although rumors abound, no one that I could find has claimed to have seen Sil at Horker's age. The only I know from asking around is that Sil is patron of faces and mages. The most powerful magic hold on. I always do that. Misplaced. Although rumors are abound, one that I could find is claimed to have seen Sil in Orc's age. The best I could learn from asking around, Sil is a patron of artificers and mages, and many, especially Dark Elves. Give me those powerful magic I use in all the land. I even heard an amazing tale about a city of clockwork gears. Sil crafted to study the inner workings of the world, and they claim it's only as big as a small mammoth. Now that's something I give my last rabbit meatball to see. He's also credited with negotiating some kind of compact with a number of Adric princes, but I decided not to look too deeply into this rumor. As Shoki says, a fool who stares gets noticed by the Daedra. It's not so foolish as to do something as stupid as that. Did you roll your eyes, Saint Vigil? Yeah, I bet you rolled your eyes. The 3 living gods of the Dunmeri empower the Tribunal Temple and embody the will and discipline of Dark Elves everywhere. Except for the Ashshiners who refuse to bend their knees to Vivek, Axia, Sil. The family squabble, I imagine. I'll look into that when I'm here. Master Ambassador at large for the Nord Culture Exchange. You're like halfway... Well, I don't know. Because sometimes he talks... Well, he talks in, I guess, Nord mannerisms? Because I met that guy, speaking of my orc. Not to steal everything. Hey, I'm a Khajiit. It's kind of what I do. Isn't it? Anyways. Let's see, does a shrine... Yeah, I know. Okay, good, it does disappear. So if it's on there, then that means I need to go there.
Think twice before you cross me.
Ooh, a sky shard.
Please, someone, we need help.
Don't mind me. Are you serious? Ooh, crafting motif too. Don't mind. Yeah, I know it. Trust me, I know it's... Well, not really. Ooh. Beginning, no... I like how... stealing Khajiit racial thing unlocks. You know, so I Dr. Alfredo Lupus for a series of pamphlets. Pamphlets? Yes. Major cultural styles of Tamarind. Dr. Lupus was imperial ethnographer for Rendincha, Savina, Shorek. Yeah. From second era 418 to 431. High Elves, it is natural to next consider the Dark Elves as they originated in Summerset Isles before the migration to Morrowind. It's weird to me that they migrated to the exact opposite of the world. Dungeon this becomes an offshoot of the Aldmeri, though in many ways the Dunmer is a reaction to that of Summerset rather than an extension. More introduced me to a Dark Elven associate of his, Divyeth Fur. Transliminal Sojourn Project. I don't know what it's about. Divyeth offered to help me with references on Dunmerian culture, and I accepted. Well, again, it's as much a goal for the Dark Elves as it is for High Elves, but beyond that, Thel cannot be more different. Morrowind is a far harsher environment than the fair Somerset. Yeah. And that rigor is reflected in Dunmeri designs. We also draw on nature for inspiration, but in place of avian floral motifs, many artifacts draws on the curved and spiky forms of the carapaces of giant insects that inhabit Morrowind. And these are, it's a fearsome and constant reminder that Dunmer daily fight for their very existence. Enemies a favorite metal for dark elven and heavy armor, but even their lighter armors and shields, steel and steel alloys are often lacquered in dark toned superior ebony-like. Clothing, armor included, and extended by flaring extensions and shoulder, crest or hip, with overlapping geometric designs that may have been borrowed from dwarven culture, though Divyeth British still not the idea of any Dunmeri influence on the Dunmer. Truth, I find the Dark Sorcerer from Varnavell exerts a strain. Wait, isn't this the guy who takes me down to the clockwork thing? It was like weird, isn't it, that Dwemer, that like Mournhold is based on Dwemer runes. And I find the Dark Sorcerer from Varnavell exerts a strangely compelling. And he doesn't seem old, but he referred to Maureen, who's at least 60 as a young man. I don't know how old he really is. In fact, I wonder how many things about him. He has those crimson eyes, seem to look right through you. It's a little bit thrilling. I'm attempting to visit Bosmic Tavern down on the waterfront. I may do it. odd. So I have yeah, I was like, you know what, he's a cat, why not have a pet panther? And it's named out of my other kitten that I had. To think I was that close to actually finally having a cat. You know what? I'm gonna get a house and then I'm going to do Thieves Guild first. Whoa, may resolve major ward. Alright. Fine. Interesting, that doesn't count. Let's see. I need to... no. I like how I can just wear this slavery uniform, but yeah, I guess I'm starting in light. I guess I might as well, right? Oh, I can make a melon salmon now. Salad.
What are you looking at?
A house guard. Aren't I in Vardenfell? Oh, how's the fabrication? Well, I can just use it as a teleport point. Interesting. Interesting. I can't already found like so much lore in this. This character. And then the uses. And you tell Verona. Tell her what? In the Ashlands, you get used to life being hard, angry, Kwama, poisonous fungus, trouble raiders, everything wants to kill you. Don't let them. I come also notes on the great house the Dark Elves. Use them or don't. It's your decision. Just don't come crawling to tell Verona if you find yourself in a Dres slave caravan. House Indoor, if you're anywhere near the southern shore of the inner show, House Dwelling probably runs the show. Dogs of Elemexia control the most powerful house in Stonefalls. And Deshaun, the Dres of Money and House Redoran as troops. Only full of the Blue Hats control the spiritual heart of the Ashlands. Seeing their crest has wings, so let them fly far above us. They see us beneath them, far beneath them. The military in Stonefalls is one of the most powerful in the region. And this war hero Townfall is right at the top. I think I've heard of that person. Loose coins, bribe, Indril troops before any others. The most clout, don't try cracking temples. They're like fortresses. Anyone in Indril rows sees clout in Stonefalls and Deshaun, look for easy targets. House Redoran, duty, honor, idiocy. As the common folk thinking their house is the strongest arm of the pack, whenever you see a group of packed military officers in the field, then you think the most impressive hats belong to their noble house. Then realize somewhat different. Red hat troops do drive the packed armies, but from the ground, not the top. Marine scouts and Northern berserkers also command a lot of troops. And they try to slip this coin in the cup. Runner nobles are still upset the pack was formed in the first place. Prowess looks a little thinner compared to Argoni's stealth and Nord courage. Quote from one of the proverbs: life is hard, judge, endure, reflect. This life is not worth living. That's all well and good until different looking folk come along. Then it's time to lie and strut for the commoners. Coins, Renan troops are humorless, but greedy, offer one enough to sell you his own mother. Never insult a veteran in his face, never insult a veteran. Tendency to hear things in the training yard. If you're going to pick a pocket, there's a good target, just make sure good your escape, or you'll be meeting with the 3 sooner than you planned. I thought this is an Ashlander, right? I thought they didn't like the 3. I don't know. Anyway, so we'll read about House Lula next time, though. So, if you enjoy the CD, you know what to do. See ya! Wait a second, that's 29, never mind. Yeah, see you right now. Ugh. Why do I keep on doing that? I guess I just have a tendency... I don't know. Why I want to pump out videos so fast. I don't know. That's Lula. You have to hand it to the Lula. They actually walk the talk when it comes to pack togetherness. Because they suddenly love our ancient enemies and slaves. No. This Grandmaster's just smarter than more of the rest. An open hand makes it harder to notice the dagger behind your back, am I right? Henry holds claim to the most powerful positions. There's a snake's grip on Deshaun. Narcissus is one of the greatest cities, and even more known, they have a lot of clout. Little public houses and plantations are everywhere south of Stonefalls. That's well, a lot of the builders use the same plan over and over. In place in one little public house, you've learned them all. Those coins, the little troops are like Kwama, Queens, and Deshaun. Use it against them. Outside Deshaun, Hula house members feel like they're standing in Ash Storm. No matter where you see them, you have to make good marks, take them for all they're worth. House Drez. You know, I think you know the Drez, right? My slavers with rigid class rules, arrogant nobles who just as soon as sell you as look at you. You're pretty much right. Don't cross Drez is a good bit of coin you can roll around in your head. Hey, now, they'll tell they have more money than they know what to do with. You're right again. The Drez noble has enough jewelry in his plate to tempt you the most seasoned cut purse. You know him both fingers, friend. Drez justice doesn't bother with ordinators or local guardsmen. You cross the Drez, you disappear. Dead or slave in some noble's plantation. The coins are all tied up in the same master's purse. Don't cross a Drez. That's funny. There's only one good thing about the House of Mages. They don't give a Gore about the Pact. About their sanctuary on the Tavani coast, when the Pact formed, the ropes in a twist and tossed out every other house trooper they could find. And the lizards or Norns, they wouldn't walk side of the road to save another house's Grandmaster. And they're the classic ivory tower wizards. Everything about their brown hats is bad news. Almost as many slaves as House Drez. To become a noble in House Tavani, you need serious power. Look at a well-dressed brown hat the wrong way, and they'll melt your face off. They value fabulous magical treasure just as books. You couldn't trade or steal a loaf of bread. Luxorian's rampaging Daedra couldn't make me sad, but if you're desperate to leave Nern, and is buying armor enchanted against fire and frost, so the tower as long as you can. If the mark has any magical defense in place, probably have to come outside to restore them. Better luck on the street, but examine your new look carefully. You have their own defenses built in. Look. Actually don't, but... I'm a cat, so... It's kind of my job, isn't it? I wonder if things are going faster just because if the game finally oh dear. Is it the moonlit, right? I don't know. I need to find an inn, I think. Scuds. The Saucy Nicks. Chow chow.
Today's selections got a little charred and I forgot to add spices. Plus I grabbed my scale lotion instead of the butter. So you probably don't want to eat here today.
Interesting. Wow.
Hail.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah. Look, maybe I shouldn't just do that. You know. The man drinking song, it sleeps like a giant, our tower of stones. Ret man, all rumbles and moans. Tosses and turns, prey won't wake, and then without warning, the ground starts to shake. As the world ends, the ground starts to shake, so. After the flask and say a prayer when the mountain's about to explode. Have a drink, but be aware that it's doom the mountain forebodes. The glass and curse a day, the dark mountain's about to burst. He cares away, he wants to die with a thirst. Die with a thirst. That you just told me not to. Knock back a fiery flint amid the smoke and ash. Drain the flask of whiskey, will be drunk in a flash. Go to Sujama amid the fire and fumes. Tip back the jar of liquor, let a new creation bloom. As the world ends, let a new creation bloom. So, at the flask and say a prayer, the mountain's about to explode. Have a drink, but be aware. It's doom the mountain forebodes. A little gas and curse the day the mountain's about to burst. Drink all your cares away. You want to die with a thirst. Die with a thirst. It's weird. I don't know. There's literally only like... Yeah. I guess this is an entrance place, but... Still, there's like no actual living quarters. Everything is a store or the governor. A little letter of complaint. Yeah, we'll read that next time though, so... I'll look up where an easier way to find the house thing, because I need to get that first though, so... Josie, you know what to do. See you!